And anybody else who happens to be watching. Um, I made some videos just the other day about a little book I'm making for free art, which is the idea is I make my art and I distribute it for free out in the town or whatever. I'm going to post those to my channel. I had to make four because the what do you call it? The app didn't seem to want to make videos longer than a couple of minutes, but got this other app and it's plenty good. Okay, so today I wanted to show you the shrine that I've been making for myself. We have a house shrine, which is a shelf over there, but this one is for me. Here we go. So here it is. It's basically a box, as you see. Now that's what it was a 6 liter coconut water cask. So it's just cardboard. So that's okay. That's good. So what I did was I covered all sides of it except for the bottom with some extra cardboard to make it stronger, and then I put on the both on the outside and on the inside. Um, you'll see that's the cardboard from cornflakes boxes, and I really quite like it. I think it's really kind of nice. Nice texture. So that's become the walls and the ceilings. The only side I didn't cover in, it's the first thing I did was I drew an ohm symbol on the side and just coloured it in with coloured pencil. I do that a lot. Then I decided what to put on the inside was this this here, which is a drawing I made 5, 6 years ago. Basically, it's the Universal Cross, pre-Christian symbol. It's the cardinal points, north, south, east, west. The circle, or sorry, the square in the middle represents Earth. Also represents the balance between masculine and feminine. And that's been stored away, and I figured, well, it's time to start using some of my art for proper purposes. What you see is a ceiling. It's another just on ordinary typing paper. It's like a sky scene, I guess, with the moon or the sun. I suppose it would be the moon with stars. I don't remember what I was thinking when I made it, and I just stuck that as a nice ceiling because the deities will uh, appreciate nice starry ceiling. And on the top and on this side are both designs that I made again several years ago and have been in storage while we've been traveling. This one's just a bit of a confused one. And on the back is another one from several years ago, which you can see says life, obviously. So I stuck that on as well. And around because this is pretty rough here, the edge of the box where I cut it out, I just coloured in some paper and made it like nice colour. Oh, on the floor is carpet. About 20 years ago, I found all these, not carpet, sorry, fabric, all these fabric and samples, like, those swatches they get and they put them in a big bundle for furniture shops. Somebody was throwing them out and I just picked them up and took them home. And I have on the wall there, you will see some badges I've collected over the years. I don't do it anymore, I used to. And they're on a couple of those swatches. And this one is actually half of the very last one that I have. Um, so that's kind of to honour my deities, um, to have a nice floor. Uh, in terms of what I'm going to stick on it, my this card is really the only deities I have of Radha Krishna. I have a small Krishna about that big, a little brass one I got in India. He's just one figure playing the flute. That's over on our house shrine, and that's where he lives. Um, so I'm in need of some nice deities, which I'm sure Krishna will provide when and if the time is right. But this is a beautiful image of Radha Krishna, and uh, that's going to live inside somehow. I haven't figured out exactly how. My own, I suppose you say, my personal deities are these three. Um, I've had this card. It's like just a silver coloured card with some quite odd faces painted on or drawn on. But I got this in India in 2006, um, and this one is going to live here because, as I say, these three particular deities are very special to me. Sarasvati, Lakshmi, and Ganesh. Um, Ganesh can be a bit naughty sometimes, but he is a great helper to me. On the side, um, on this side, I'm going to place Lord Buddha because, and the reason I suddenly thought of this confused design is because Buddhism can be confusing, but it leads to the center, which is the Four Noble Truths, and him and Krishna probably would have got along, or they probably do get along wherever they happen to be right now. So that's Lord Buddha and my uh, Lakshmi, Ganesh, and Sarasvati for the top. In terms of other things that I'm going to place there, Pauline made both of these. Pauline is my partner, for those who don't know. This obviously is an Om symbol, and somehow that's going to live like that or something like that. I haven't quite got there yet. And this one is another one she made, and this was meant to be like a bookmark, but it's actually uh, a an aspiration of mine is to learn more patience. So that took me 2 days, and I'm quite pleased. I think it's quite nice, and it will have. I was thinking of making legs for it, but I'm not sure about that yet. Just so it's a little bit higher. It will live on the table, so next to my teddies. That's Teddy 1 and Teddy 2. Teddy 1 has actually been around the world with us for quite a few years. Um, and his little scarf here is from some material Pauline bought in India in 1983. And she had a nice long tunic or shirt, whatever, made from it. And so both teddies now have uh, a scarf made of the very last pieces of that material. The other third final piece of the material is stuck in my journal. And there's my confused altar at the moment. It's not as it normally is, but I bought this beautiful cloth, this beautiful mat. It's like a mat, but it's sort of silky kind of material many years ago. And my japa, my mala, um, very special to me. These are lava stones, lava from Italy, but I bought them in Rishikesh in India. They're very special to me, um, obviously for obvious reasons. And my Bhagavad Gita, I bought this as a present for myself last time we were in Rishikesh, and I stuck these things on here. Uh, this little Ganesh, I actually found that image, I forget exactly where, and it, put it onto my business card. And actually, I can show you my business card. Not that that's why I'm doing this video. I thought I had one in here actually. Yes, here it is. So I have Ganesh on my card here, So I've begun to not sell my pictures now. I give them all away. It's part of my service, Karma Yoga, um, and a bit of Bhakti Yoga involved as well in that. But I've also, in my Bhagavad Gita, um, oh, here's the front page. There's my other deities of Krishna, Radha Krishna. I here have a leaf. I forget where I found it, but it was somewhere special. My email address, in case Krishna doesn't bring it back to me, somebody else might. And then I stand always on sacred ground is an expression that Indigenous peoples use in Australia for the country. not as in the nation state, but the country, the land. And Awen, Awen, Awen is Welsh. Um, it's like a chant, I guess, or a mantra for bringing, summoning the spirit of creativity. Don't know why I'm showing you all that. I only really wanted to show you the the shrine that I'm building, um, and there it is there. So it'll go somewhere on the wall there. But as I was saying, I was thinking of building uh, um, legs for it, and my idea was to get some toilet rolls and cover them somehow, but fill them with soil from the desert here, so desert sands. So there's a nice support, if you like, a nice foundation for the shrine to be sitting on. So far, I've only collected 3. I think I need at least 4, maybe more. But there we go. That's that. So um, one last look at my beautiful deities. So uh, thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed uh, my little what do you say, expose of my shine and my brilliant creative skills. So namaste and Hare Krishna.